it's me, Jimmy Lou, and you're at the Crafty Brother. Hey, thanks, Justin. Today's my birthday, and Justin said, hey, for your birthday, how about you come on over to my page? So I'm super excited to be here. I got out my baseball cap because Justin always wears one, so I didn't want you to be too uncomfortable yet. So hey, if you're getting here, say hi. Tell me if I surprised you. Did I surprise you? So, oh my goodness, check this out. So I'm super excited to be guest crafting here today. Again, my name is Jimmy Lou. I'm from the Messy Craft Corner. The link is in the description of the video if you would like to come and follow me. I'm trying to reach 10K by my birthday. Now, I double live this, so it is streaming over onto my page as well. So if you're on my page, come on over to the Crafty Brother and hang out. Thanks for the birthday wishes, y'all. Thank you. So I got my Craft Hair Don't Care hat on. Oh, the Messy Craft Corner's watching. That's cool. Hello, Judy. Hello, Tracy. Who else is here? Come say hi. No, okay, I'm a little more hyper than Justin is, but I talk probably just as much. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Judy. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Verilyn. Is that how you say your name? Miss Upton. I had an aunt whose last name was Upton. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Messy Craft Corner. Hello, Messy Craft Corner. Thanks for spreading me to all the corners. Hello, Miss Hicks. Cilla. I don't know how to say your name, hon, but welcome. Hey, Miss Deborah Hardy and Mindy. But can you dance? I can dance if I want to. Yes, I can dance. I've been known to cut a rug. Listen, on my page, for every set of 50 eyes, we pick 5 names to go in for a glue machine drawing. So I'm going to come back after the live is over. I'm going to pick a bunch of names to go in to my drawing on my page. And what I'm giving away is it's a Surebonder. This month, every month on my page, we give away a glue machine. So you're new to me from Kentucky. Thank you, Mary Jo. Thank you. So don't forget to head on over and follow us. I already need to pick 10 names. I'm going to keep an eye on that number. I'm going to be picking some names. So be commenting if you want to be considered to be tossed in. The last day of the month on my page, we do a live over there and we give that away. So you're going to have to turn in your senior discount. Carol, well, here, my page is the Messy Craft Corner. Here, let's see. In fact, I have someone over there that's commenting as my page. I think it's Angie, because we're admins on both pages. There we go. At the Messy Craft Corner. There we go. And I think Justin's going to be in the comments. He told me he was going to be anyhow. So, there we go. Look at there. Join my page. Wait, pin it. There we go. So you guys can join in on the page. Hey, somebody sent stars. Who sent stars? Who sent stars? Was it Justin? Justin sent me stars. Justin, you sent your... Oh, I can put stars there. Yes, adding your page now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so I really toiled here because Justin does these beautiful gnomes, and gnomes just aren't my thing. And I was like, come on, Jimmy Lou, you could give it the old heave-ho, the old give it a try. And then I realized I don't want to. I'm going to leave the gnome making to the gnome making people because I didn't have a lot to work with. And my specialty on my page, you'll see a lot of paper crafting. So I thought, why not share my love of paper crafting with you guys here? So, but I did wear a hat, so that way you wouldn't feel too uncomfortable. So that way you feel a little bit like Justin is here. It's Angie. Yes. Okay, Becky. Morning. First time here. Awesome. Welcome. He'll be here. Okay, Carol. You're an admin on his page, right, Carol? Are you an admin? Somebody here else is an admin besides me. You're going to be sending him laughy faces a lot today because I likes to laugh. Okay, so I don't want to do something deep and intense and frustrate people and make y'all want to leave and go home because I want you to hang out with me. So if paper crafting isn't your thing, that's okay. Yes, that's okay. If paper crafting isn't your thing, hola, Manny! Where's my Nomi today? Oh, he's on Listen, sometimes creatives just need a break. We do. We work very, very hard to get to the place where we want to be. And then I'm going to be your know-me today. Okay, I'm going to be your bestie, your know-me, your homie, whatever it is that you call Justin. I'm going to be that for you today. And hopefully I don't disappoint. Okay, Justin is, yes, he is the king of gnome making for sure. So I have some really, really beautiful paper. I'm going to bring to you a simple book that you can make for a gift for someone for Easter. You can make it and you can put gift cards in it. You can put money in it. You can add photos to it. You could do all the things. But so you need a couple of things to start out with. You need some lunch sacks, okay? Today I'm going to be using the giant ones that come from Walmart. And these I think are $1.99 for 50 bags. And so you can make 10 books out of one bag because I use 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need 5 bags. You need some chipboard. And chipboard is, it's cardboard, y'all, is what it is. And, hang on, I think, here we go. You can use what comes in the back of your paper pads for the same thing. I have not reached my goal, Manny. You and I are neck and neck. We are like, you get a little ahead of me and I get a little ahead of you. We are like neck and neck right now. As far as, please, give him my love and tell him I hope he feels rested. Right, we just sometimes need a day off. Manny, we are so close in our pages of reaching the 10,000 that I think we ought to just, when we both reach 10,000, we ought to just do a double live. You do paper crafting, I do paper crafting. We'll just bust out the paper crafting and the glue and we'll have us a big old high fun time. So, oh, thank you. So I am trying to reach 10K by midnight tonight. I'm falling about 1,000 short, so I'm hoping some of y'all will just come follow me. So, and if I'm not your cup of tea after you're there for a little while, you can just, you're not abandoning ship. You're like 800 away. Okay, I don't like you. I don't like you anymore, Manny. No, I'm teasing. I'm rooting for you too. Because, I have, the crafting community is full of women. It's women, and a handful of men. And I love seeing men craft. I love seeing them be passionate about paper crafting, about other things. So I totally am rooting for you too. And I know you haven't had your page all that long, and I've been toiling and digging and striving for the past 2 years, but I'm going to make it, and you're going to make it, and you're going to do great things with your page. You've come a far, long way so far. And I'm proud of you. You just started following me. Awesome. Hi, Dorothy Brown from Oklahoma. Gracias. Sure. It tells me I can see translation, but I know what that means. So you're back on. Cool. All right. So you need 5 paper bags. You can use more if you want to. And then you also are going to need something called a book ring. And if you don't know what that is, you can find them in any office supply store. It's Manny's Paper Fun, right? Manny's Paper Crafting Fun. He does, you got to see the stuff he does. He's flying everywhere. This is a book ring, and you can get these at Staples. I buy mine at Walmart. So these are, what size are these ones? These are 1.5. I don't know if I want to go 2 inches. 2 inches might be too big. Let's see. But we're gonna I got a lot of sizes in there. Hey, Miss Kim. Yeah, you can handle making this book. So what I want you to do is, if you are into paper crafting and you want to write down the instructions, that's what I do when I'm watching a paper crafter, a bookmaker that I want to try out what they're doing. I get a tablet, I write the instructions out, I take it to my table, I bring it here, and I make one. And if I like it, I put it into a permanent notebook with other things. Can I share my link? It's pinned. It's in the pinned comments. It's down there. You can click on it and follow me. Okay, so if you put it back in the drawer, you won't have to put it away later. That's what my mama used to say. I am 50 today, so let's get crafting. So what you want to do with your paper bags is the same thing for all of them, okay? So for all 5, you're going to do exactly the same thing. Let's go down to the table so you can see what I'm working on. I'm trying to work more on this surface because on brown bags on a brown paper is not always the easiest for you guys to see. So your bag kind of does this. You don't want it to do that. You want to glue this part down completely. So the kind of glue I'm using today is called Beacon 3-in-1, but you can use any glue that you're comfortable with. If you like, I love art glitter glue. I just can't get it because it's cold right now. You can use that. You can use tacky glue. Any of the glues that you're comfortable using, you can use. Now, I know Manny in his paper crafting, you have a pencil in hand. All right. You have, okay, so I need to pick 15 names. I'm keeping track of this. 15 names to go in for the glue machine drawing. First time watcher, welcome, Gina. So, what was I talking about? Lost my train of thought there. Oh, Manny uses school glue, like Elmer's glue. I don't use them in these books because I don't want it to break down over time, and I know that this for sure is not going to break down over time. Hey, Rekindled Blessings, welcome. Y'all are saying such sweet things about me. So I glue that down, and then you see this kind of like little notch out. I don't want that either. So I'm laying it onto my cutting board. This is a We Are Memory Keepers trim and scoreboard. It cuts and you can score on it. So I'm lining it up. I'm actually going to make them all the same size. So I have it to 12 inches on my thing. Now you can make this out of the smaller paper lunch sacks too. It doesn't have to be out of the giant ones. I have not hit my goal yet. I'm falling about 1,000 short, but I think we're gonna get a little closer today. And I have some guest crafters coming on my page, and anyone that wants to come guest craft, just send me a message. Send me a message. My page is an open page this week, so I have a couple of friends doing some crafting over there. Sheila was with me last night. We did a dual craft. It was so much fun. You joined my page. You guys are all so sweet. So I'm doing the same thing repetitively. I'm gluing down. I'm lining it up to the 12 inches. And I'm cutting this strip off. Now, if you're a true junk journaler, you'll keep this and you'll find a use for it. There's so, you can keep everything. You don't need to. I don't need, if I need little slivers of that, I'll just cut some. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Rekindled Blessings. I love that name. I think that some of y'all have the best names for your pages. Don't you followers think that some of the crafters have the best names on their pages? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so 12 inches. I do. I think some of the names are just the awesomest names. And then some of y'all have a mouthful. That's true. Some of you have a mouthful. Well, those of you who are just joining me and signing up and following me over there, I really appreciate it. So, so again, use whatever kind of glue that you want and just do the same thing to all 5 of your bags. So I'm gluing it and I'm cutting off to the 12 inches. Hello, Roxanne. Awesome. Yes, that's because you have to say it's Kim from my corner. That's a mouthful. Hang on, I'll tell you the exact measurements, but I'll hold the packaging up. You can buy bags from Walmart, from the Dollar Tree, or the 4 for $5 store. You did an album for your dad with Elmer's years ago. Oh, yeah. See, Elmer's glue, it's good. It's good for some things, but for bookmaking that you're going to attach photos and stuff to, you just want to make sure that it's going to work for you. Okay, so these bags measure 6 1/8 by 4, so 4 deep, by 12 3/8. This is what they look like. I buy the giant ones for the bookmaking, but you can use, I also have regular size one. I don't want to pull, because if I pull, everything's going to come out. and it's going to be a mess, and I get my page name honestly. It's the Messy Craft Corner for a very good reason. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a pocket on each of these bags. No, we're not. We're going to cut the paper for these bags, but all of the bags are going to get folded just like so. So this like part that's the bottom, I fold this over. But we're going to add decorative paper before we glue this down. This is actually going to be a pocket. So every page is going to have a pocket here, and every page is going to have a pocket here. Okay, are you with me? Are you all with me? Did I lose anybody? I hope not. Ooh, got to be careful because sometimes your glue will squirt out from the sides. So I just press all that down, lay it to the side, press this one down because burnishing it will help it to hold its shape when we start gluing. So, and if you guys have questions as we're going along, the things I'm using, what a term means, please put it in the comments, and we'll get you taken care of. If I miss it, I'll come back. I'll come back and rewatch the movie. Wait, you're not my crafty brother! What did you do with Justin? Where is Justin? Ha! Justin is having a break today. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. It's a cool project so far. Yes, Michelle. It is. It is. And it's going to be... Listen, I'm getting glue everywhere on my board. And you can clean it off. You can use a magic eraser or take it right off. But I really don't like when the glue squirts out because it gets everywhere. And then I'm all sticky. The bag's all sticky. You lost me at 4 for $5 store. Sorry, Teresa. Good morning, Fraps and Scraps. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I believe I'm now considered a crafty sister. I don't know. What does he call his guests here? What does Justin call his guests? I wore a hat trying to trick some of you guys into thinking, listen, I don't know how guys wear hats all the time. Like, it's just pressing on the middle of my forehead and it's... I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a hat person. I'm more of a headband person. Usually I have a crazy headband on. Okay, so the paper that I'm going to use, this is my chipboard. We're going to cover that as well. And chipboard is just cardboard, okay? And it comes in different weights. It comes in lightweight, comes in medium weight, comes in heavyweight. For this size book, I'm just using a lightweight chipboard. And this came from in between the paper that I buy, the 12 by 12 paper that I buy. But you can buy it on Amazon. The paper collection that I'm using, we're going to do bunnies today. We're going to do bunnies. Hello, my new friend. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Kelly. I have a list of bookmaking products I need to get. They'll be Mother's Day and birthday gifts. I know. Listen, you can go in debt real fast doing paper crafting, so... guest and tells us how, aw, he's so sweet. He is so sweet. Okay, so this is the paper collection that I'm using. It's by a company called Simple Stories. If you're not familiar with them, they have nice paper collections. And this paper collection also has stickers, and I have, like more stickers, and I have some ephemera pieces. So we're going to be using this today, and we're going to create an amazing book. Now, what you have to do is you got to take a couple of measurements. So here's the measurements. Now, you have to measure your own bags, because if you do get the smaller bags, your measurements are going to be different than mine. But no two bags are created equal. I'm just putting it out there because get crafty with Vicky. Awesome. Welcome, Miss Vicky. Get crafty. Yeah, get crafty, guys. You have to measure, because sometimes, like, if I buy good bags, not Walmart bags, they're pretty standard. They're like all basically the same size. Lunch sacks are different because they're not meant for crafting. They're meant for lunch and to throw away. So, first time on your page, started following you. Awesome! I'm going to have so many new friends over my page, I'm not going to know what to do. Tonight at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, my sweet friend Angie from the Crafty Bunch by Rustic Daisies is taking over my page for my birthday so that I can enjoy birthday dinner with my son. My son, who is a chef, is cooking for me tonight, and I'm super excited. So all of my my width. Now, we're going to punch holes in this, and this is how the pages are going to turn, like this. So not like this, but like this. Okay, so it's got the pockets here. It's gonna have a pocket here. This is gonna be a solid page for you to add photos. So what you want to do is, if you have paper that's directional, like I have a paper in here that has bunnies. See the bunnies? I want to make sure that my bunnies, when I cut it, are going to be the direction that I need it to be. Because it's going to look funny if my bunnies are sideways. They're going to be looking like they're flying like Superman. And while bunnies can have superpowers, we don't want ours to today. So you got to be careful with that. So what you want to do is, on your first bag, take some measurements. So, hang on, I have a little bit of a glitch here with this one. I think I snagged it on my cutter. I did. Hang on. Is it going to be okay? It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So you're going to take some measurements. So this part here measures 4 inches. So I'm actually writing 1/4 of an inch smaller. What are good bags? Okay, so like if you go into the party department of like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, you know, like the bags that they have for parties to give, you know, the birthday treats and stuff out, they make a really good quality bag. Some of them even have a little bit of like a sheen to them, which are really pretty. So you can get a lot of different colors too. Okay, will you turn the camera, please? Turn the camera. Turn the camera. Turn the camera. How do you mean? How do you mean, Miss Sue? I'm not sure. I cannot flip my camera this way. So that's why you're going to see me. You're going to see all what's going on, okay? I promise. So I'm writing 3 3/4. And then I know my bags are 6 and 1/8. So I'm going to cut my pieces by 6, which is perfect when you're cutting your 12 by 12 paper in half. Then I'm going to cut a piece that will measure 7 3/4, because my bag, when folded, now measures 8 inches. Okay, so 7 3/4 by the 6 inches. And I'm just writing lightly in pencil, and I'm not even going to worry about erasing it, okay? And then what I'm going to do is, I want my paper to tuck into my pocket, but I don't need an 8-inch piece. I don't need an 8-inch piece. I can get away with a 5-inch piece. So 6 by 5. Okay, so now what I need is 5 of each of those measurements. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna be building it. We're gonna be building the pages. We're gonna do it in like a mass make. Okay, so like a mass make is what we're gonna do. So I know I need my 6 inches to be this direction. So I'm putting this on here, and I'm cutting my bunnies at 6 inches. Ooh, everybody's sending me birthday messages that keep popping up on my they just keep popping on up. Okay, so this is 6 inches. Now I'm going to cut by 5. Okay, with the bunnies by 5. I'm probably going to have to trim it down a little bit. We're going to cut one that's 3 3/4 of the bunnies. Set this to the side. And we're going to cut one that is 6 inches by, what was the other size? By 7 3/4. Okay, so that's all 3 pieces of the bunnies, all 3 sizes, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna lay these out. I'm gonna lay them out, 1, 2, and 3. Now I need 5 cuts like that. So we can do more than 1 piece at a time. I'm keeping my scraps to the side. 1, and here's 2. I don't really like these, but I love this. And we're gonna use the eggs. So that's 2, and then 3, and let's do 3 and 4. Okay, so we have the papers that we want to cut. So we're just going to cut those sizes, and then we'll have them all. We're going to start piecing this bad boy together. Good morning, birthday girl. Good morning, Miss Dana. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so 6 inches. And we might have to trim them a little bit, because like I said, no 2 bags are the same. By 3 3/4. And I'm just stacking them is what I'm doing. So that way when I piece them together, when I glue them, I don't want all of my paper to be exactly the same. I want them to each be different so each page is unique. Does that make sense? Okay, so, oops, by 5 we need to go. There we go. If I was smart, I'd have had some of this paper cut and you just wouldn't have had to wait for it. So, all right. Do you guys like to play games around here? Is Justin a game player? By 8 inches. Somebody let me know in the comments. I love this paper cutter, the Black Farmhouse. It is my favorite because it does all the things. It also is a scoreboard. It's by We Are Memory Keepers. Amazon is the best place to buy them. It does fold in half so that you can take it like to crops and stuff. Yay, games! Okay, we'll play a game then while I'm cutting. It has, can you hear it? It has ridges so that way you can score. And scoring just means to put a crease in it so that when you go to fold it, it doesn't crack your paper. Okay, over at my page, they seem to really love Family Feud. So what I just do is I just ask the question and I give a few minutes. You guys all answer. And then I give the top however many answers. Okay. So name, here's the first one. Are you ready? Sounds like a deer call. Does it? I always thought it sounded like a turkey call. Watch, I'll go outside. There'll be wild turkeys out there. Okay, so here we go. The first question for Family Feud while Jimmy Lou is cutting paper. Thank you for the stars. They go to Justin's page. I think it's to help him with like craft supplies. It's not so expensive anymore. Okay, so the very first Family Feud question. Name most people's favorite ice cream flavor. Hold on. I want to answer that question. When I crease, okay, so if I score, you don't fold into the score, you fold out from the score. I know it seems like the odd way to do it, but you actually broke the fibers and you want to fold it away from the break, okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we have a couple more here to cut. Justin's in the house. Look at all these flavors. Vanilla, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate. None of which these are my favorite flavors. My favorite flavor isn't even listed on here. My favorite flavor is banana split flavor. Banana split flavored ice cream. Tell me that is not like the best invention since sliced bread. Seriously, it's like a banana split, but in an ice cream. And it has all the things. And all you need to add is a little whipped cream. And you're good to go. All right, so 3 3/4. I didn't know that was the way you did it. Yes, that's the way you do it. It does help. It does. And you know, honestly, every paper crafter probably will tell you something differently. Listen. They will tell you something differently because here's why. It won't matter. You can fold it either way. If I fold it the wrong way, it isn't going to make that much of a difference. You just run the risk of breaking it, of breaking the paper then can split. Depending on how, the better quality paper you have, the less chance you have that of happening. Okay, so there's the 3 3/4. Here is the 8 inch. Okay, and then we have the 6 inch by 5 inches. Okay. So there we go. And all of those papers are there now. So, and I have all my scraps over there because we can do other things with it. So what we also want to do is take a full measurement. So we already know it's 7 3/4 by 6 would have been the matte pages. So it's 8 inches by 6 1/4. So I'm going to cut this 6 1/2. 6 1/2. And then we're going to cut it down to 8 1/4. 6 1/2 by 8 1/4 is just 1/4 of an inch bigger. And you need to do 2 of these. One for your front cover and one for your back cover. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to cover those. Right after I pull my other piece of chipboard out of here. Oops, it's stuck, y'all. See, this just comes in between my 12 by 12 paper that I get. And it's a good way to use it without going in big debt. So, okay, so here we go. The top 4 answers are on the board. And number 4 is strawberry. Strawberry is the number 4 answer. The number 3 answer is chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. That shouldn't even be allowed to be an ice cream. I'm just saying. Do you use Stampin' Up! Paper? Sometimes. I mainly use, I sell Close to My Heart products. So I do use Close to My Heart products in a lot of the things that I do. This is actually Simple Stories. And you can find this on Amazon and other places. So, okay, so there's my other half of my chipboard. So, whoopsie-doo. Whoopsie-doodle. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start covering these pages. So where I like to start is the front page, okay? I'm getting 100 messages. It's good to be so loved. Good morning. The number 2 answer is vanilla. And the number 1, the top answer, y'all, is chocolate. Chocolate was the top answer. Okay. So I always read them a little bit first to make sure they're not inappropriate. So here we go. The next Family Feud question for you guys to consider. Name something you do just before going to bed. Something you do just before going to bed, and there are 6 answers. So what I'm going to do now is these pieces that measure the 6 by 5, I'm going to glue to the front of the bag, just like so. Okay, so I'm going to do this just like so, because this is going to be a pocket, and then you won't see it. You're going to see a very little bit of the brown bag around the outside. Your friends, if you give this as a gift, they will never know. Never know. Oh, kiss my hubby goodnight. Isn't that so sweet, Gabrielle? That's so sweet. Always say goodnight, right? Always kiss me goodnight. Aw. That was probably the sweetest answer we'll read all day. Whoops, almost put it on there wrong. Okay, so you're going to see me do 2 steps here. I'm doing this part here. Actually, 3 steps, because we're going to do all the fronts together. Then what I'm doing is I'm taking the glue, and I'm adding a line of glue here and a line of glue here. Ramona, the kind of glue I'm using today is Beacon's 3-in-1. You'll see me use 3-in-1. You'll also see me use Art Glitter Glue. And you'll also see me use Fabri-Tac. I like using Fabri-Tac because you can use it on so many different things. Go potty. That's, yep. Potty is a good one. Okay, then I'm pressing this down. So that's now making, when it dries, it's going to take a second or 2 to set up. That's going to be a pocket. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pieces here. Okay, just like this, and we're going to add one to the front. So this is where I kind of mix things up and play a little bit, because that looks cute together. Okay, it's very informative. Awesome. Hopefully I'm inspiring you guys to do just something a little different, and something I do more difficult books. I have a subscription group where we go real slow. My page is The Messy Craft Corner. It's in the description of the video. It's in the pin post. And I have an admin that's on here chit-chatting and commenting as my page. So you have all the things. There we go. So then I just set this one to the side. I don't do anything with the big part yet. Okay. And these are double-sided papers, so you could use either side if you liked. I'm just keeping in kind of like in an orderly fashion type thing. All right, so we're going to put the bunnies, and I don't know, the bunnies and the eggs just seem like they go together. Although bunnies don't lay eggs, right? Check my phone. Ooh, somebody went through their whole routine, what they do. Okay, here we go. The number 6 answer. There's 6 answers on the board. Number 6 is undress. Get undressed. Change clothes. Put PJs on. That's what I do. Actually, I'm usually in my PJs right after I do. When I do my lives at 4:30, that's typically the time I go on. I usually go take my shower and get dressed for bed then. So, all right. So pressing this down here. This is our 5-inch piece. And then we're doing the 2 sides of glue, one here. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And a line of glue here. This is creating that pocket. Press that down. And then we're going to put the eggs on here. Let's see. Yes, well, Deborah, hang out. We're just chit-chatting. Turn off the lights is number 5. Number 4 is read. I do not read before I go to bed. It should have watch other crafters, because that's what I do before I go to bed. Go to the bathroom is number 4. Number 2 is say your prayers. Got to talk to Jesus before you go to bed, y'all. And then the number 1 answer of the something that you do just before going to bed is brush your teeth. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of those answers on there. At my house, bunnies and unicorns lay eggs. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm just setting this one off to the side as well, and I'm moving on to the next one. So this is how I make these. This is how I create them. Just because this is what works for me. I think I have 2 glued together. I do. I have 2. Listen, I glued 2 of my pages together, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Let's ask another question. Hang on. Name something you associate the color red with. Name something you associate the color red with. Ooh. You thought somebody was being mean. Hi, Patricia. Thank you. I used to do that too. I was obsessed. So I taught myself to be fully aware. Yeah, before I went to bed. Yeah, you do. You have. Nobody said it. It didn't have lock your door on there. So I don't know. Either people are a lot more trusting, or they just keep their doors locked a lot longer in the daytime. Oh, love, tomatoes, fire truck. Yeah, these are all great ones. So again, just that 1 line of glue along each side before you fold it down will create that pocket. Okay, it's going to create that little pocket for us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, we're going to put our bunnies on this one. Christmas, roses, hearts. Oh, these are all good answer. A post box. Ooh, Margaret. Roses, though not my favorite. Yeah, roses are not my favorite flower either. Any of my followers that are here, do you know what my favorite flower is? Anybody know what my favorite flower is? You need to get that for your magic glue bottle. Listen, Manny, you need to send me a private message. My son-in-law he's going to start 3D printing glue bottle holders. It's a holder that sits on your desk, and it holds your glue at an angle like this so that your glue is always at the tip. Because that's the one thing, I don't know about you, but as a paper crafter, I struggle the most with that. My favorite flower is actually, it's an iris. Irises are my favorite flower. Okay, so we're going to have to do this one, this one, this one, and this one. Perfect. 4th of July. These are all good answers. Number 8. The eight answers are on the board. Number 8 is anger. Grrr, because your face gets all red. Red, red, red. Number 7 is a rose. That's what you have to buy when you get angry and you yell at the person who you love. Then you have to go and, buy them roses. I don't get flowers. I get paper crafting supplies. My husband did not buy me anything overly romantic. Well, I shouldn't say that because I found it very romantic. He bought me a Tim Holtz glass craft mat. And I have it for my overhead shots. That's where I have it. I love it. I love it. We're going to be doing some fun stuff with it. this week on my page. So here we go. Here we go. Tomorrow, I will be live at 11 o'clock Eastern on my own page. I have been working on a 9x7 cookbook, a special live that we've been doing. See, your Nomi is here. Everybody was worried about you. Irises were your mom's favorite. My time is 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be finishing up the 9x7 cookbook. All we have left to do is to decorate the cover. So if you missed any of those lives, they're all in one place on one post on the main page of my page, the Messy Craft Corner, and you can go check that out later. Go watch those later if you need to catch up or you just want to watch and see what we're talking about. It's a 9x7 cookbook that was a special order, and okay, so number 6 is love. Number 5 is apple. I know I saw that. Number 4 has a whole bunch under them, but fire, fire truck, fire hydrant, fireplace. Number 3 is stop sign, stop light. Oops. And number 2 is heart. So I don't know if they're talking about like the hearts from Valentine's Day or your heart, but either way works, right? Either one works. And the number 1 is blood. As soon as I read the question, my thought was a bloody nose. People associate red with a bloody nose, right? So blood. Yeah, everybody say hey to Justin. All right, next question. Next question. Whoops. Ooh, that's a good, I'm going to ask that one. Name somewhere you find bubbles. Name somewhere you find bubbles. Hi, June. This will be on replay. I will save it for replay. I promise. And it'll stay as long as Justin leaves it. Okay, but we do this kind of stuff on my page pretty often. Pretty often we make out of paper bags. We make them out of, what other stuff? Envelopes, file folders. We do all the things over there. We got lots of paper craft and fun. Champagne. Ooh, that's a good one. All right. This one has the flowers in the... Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to add these pages to the back side. So what we're going to do is, I do not want this one to be on the back side of this because it already has it there. So I'll sit that to the side and I'll pick the next one. So the next one is this one, which is a really nice one for the back side of this. And we're going to go ahead. I need to trim it a real little bit because remember I said no two bags are the same. Champagne. Thank you, Frank Cole, for the stars. Beautifully made books. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Somebody asked me as soon as they got on here, do I dance? I don't know. Does Justin dance? Y'all, if we get to 200 sets of eyes, I'll dance. We're close. Go grab a friend. Come back, though. Pop gum. Ooh, gum. That's a good one. Is art journaling like scrapbooking? Art journaling can be like a form of scrapbooking. I have not art journaled in a while, but it's fun. Art journaling is a lot of fun. He does boots and pants. Boots and pants dance? What's a boots and pants dance? Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm looking to see where Harvey is. I wonder if one of my kids didn't take him. I have a pet in here that sings and dances, but I'm not sure where he's at. And my kids tend to KID nap him, okay? I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Okay, so here's the one side. This is a pocket. This is a pocket. And then we have this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down face down because my next page... Woo! My next page I'm going to do, I don't want to have this pattern on. So I have this to go with. So I'm going to flip this over and then we'll put the Easter eggs on. So name somewhere you find bubbles. Okay, the top 6 answers are on the board. The top 6 answers are on the board. I gotta find, what is this Boots and... I don't know. I think I fall asleep when I'm watching him. He has such a calming voice. Boots and Pants. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to look this up now. Justin, you're going to have to Boots and Pants dance for me next time I'm on. Boots and Pants dance. Oh my goodness. I must know what this is. Wait. This has it on this side. I don't like them to have the same paper on either side. So I kind of went out of turn there. But we can do this one on this side. Boots and Pants. Okay, the top 6 answers are on the board. Number 6 is seltzer water. It's his dance when he gets a star party. I didn't even see if we had a star party. Oops. The number 5 is wedding. The number 4 is soda. Mountain Dew. Justin's drink of choice. Fish tank. Did anybody say fish tank? Anybody say fish tank? Fish tank. Okay, so we have it. This is how it's going to be in the book. It's going to open like this. So see? And now we got like this. So we have this one we can flip over. We got the eggs. Let's see, we can do the bunnies. Bunnies have to go on this one. And this one has to go on this one. And it always works out. I don't know how, but sometimes it just does. Soda, fish tank, champagne. Number 2 is champagne. And the number 1 answer is the bathtub, y'all. It is the bathtub. Yes, yes, yes. The bathtub. The tubby tub. Okay. The next question for Family Feud. We're just playing Family Feud so you don't get too bored while I'm standing here gluing paper on. Is name a traditional Monopoly token. And a token is that little piece that moves. Y'all are saying 200 eyes. Is there really 200 eyes? Is there 200? I'm seeing 186 and 185. I'm going to have to take somebody's word for it. I was at 202? Okay, well that means I'm going to be picking 20 names for my, I'm going to have to put this one on the front up here. So that way they all lay out nicely. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Jimmy Lou, what kind of dance you gonna do? Because you lost your little dancing thing. The only other dancing one I have is the Grinch. And, hold on, I promise I'll dance. I said 200, I'll dance. Now I am seeing 200 on the screen. What did I get myself into? I don't know the Boots and Pants dance, so. We'll have to just do the happy birthday dance. Happy birthday dance. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jimmy Lou. You're 50. Don't throw out your back. The thimble, the dog, the shoe. Oh my goodness. These are great answers. These are great answers, you guys. The thimble, the car. You sing Boots and Pants? Is that a song or is it just something he made up? Oh, I'm so intrigued. Okay, so all of my pages are now finished. What we must do is cover our main pieces. So let's see. Do I want to go with a fun color? Let's do a fun color. Why not? It's Easter, right? So let's do a fun color. I have this really pretty bluish color. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the chipboard with this paper. Now you can cover it with your decorative paper if you like, but you don't have to. So I use a, by Crafter Square, this double-sided tape. Okay? Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah, I'm going to have to goad him on, right? I'll buy a Stars Party to get him to dance. Is that it? Oh my goodness, you guys. That's too fun. Now, see, I should have said, well, you get a Stars Party. The name of the glue that I'm using is a 3-in-1 is what it's called. And the reason I'm using that and not my my regular Fabri-Tac is because this was on clearance for $5. And it works just as good. And glue really is a matter of preference, okay? Some people prefer tacky glue. Some people prefer, my friend Shauna from Fraps and Scraps sent me this Scotch glue, and this is great. This glue is fabulous. I just haven't found any more of it anywhere. So I'm just putting some of this tape on the back side, and this is kind of like using E6000 hot glue. Use the hot glue for a hot minute just to hold it in place till the E6000 sets up. That's what I'm doing here. I'm adding this tape to create this to hang out, okay? And we're motoring along, and we're making fantastic time. We're doing wonderful. Justin didn't say I had to get off by a certain time, so. Well, thanks for all of you that are following me now. I really appreciate it. If I get off of here and have 10,000 followers, I'm going to pass out, Justin. You're going to have to drive up to Pennsylvania to get me all unpassed out. Okay, so I'm just burnishing the tape, and burnishing means to break the fibers. You're actually breaking the fibers in the cardboard or the paper that you're using, and the glue from the tape is adhering. So, oh, we have an active stars party. Okay, guys, stars party, and then I don't know if Justin can talk me through the boots and pants dance. I guess I'll have to do it. We are making a book out of paper lunch bags, Nicole. And I showed how to do all of this part just in the beginning of this video. So all you got to do is just catch the replay. Moving and grooving. We're baking and shaking. Look, oh wow, look at all those stars going in. Wow, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Justin, thanks you. I thank you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I don't know what boots and pants. That's just got to be a Justin thing. We're 46% there. Listen, I only just started using an alternate device for reading comments. I always did it on my piece here. The words in the songs are simple. It's just boots and pants. So he just sings boots and pants and boots and pants. Is that it? Or does he just go boots and pants and that's it? Oh, somebody sent an angry face. Don't sing angry faces. I know I'm not Justin, but don't be angry. He'll be back soon, I promise. Maybe they came on thinking they were going thrifting with you, Justin, and they got me. Okay, the answers to the questions for the Monopoly. Name a Monopoly token. Number 6 is train. Train is the number 6 answer. The number 5 answer is an iron. They have a train? Wait a second. You want to see me dance some more? I really don't listen. I have this really cool character, and I just don't know. I think one of my kids must have him. They're dead meat if they are. If they took him. Oy, I'll tell you what. Okay. So all I did was pull the backing off that tape and put some glue. I added some glue, and then I glued it right to the center of this paper. We're going to wrap it around here in a second. Train, iron, hat. Number 4 is hat. Number 3 is shoe. Number 2 is the dog. Arf, arf. And number 1 is the car. We're at 78%, y'all. Thank you guys for the stars. We as creatives, we appreciate it, although it's never necessary, and we understand our content is always free here on our pages. We don't charge to be here, and y'all just come and hang out and have fun. So please pray for my sister. Hang on. Somebody's saying, star party achieved. Whoever just sent that last, thank you so much. Hold on, Miss Julie is saying, wait, I gotta wait for the stars party, Miss Julie. Please pray for my sister Teresa. We lost our dad on Sunday. Oh, sweetheart, I am so sorry. She is really having a hard time. She had to do so. Being really hard for her today. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Miss Julie, I will definitely keep you in my prayers. Time to sing? Now I have to sing too? Justin, you better be boots and dancing at your house. So how's it go? Boots and pants. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Shake it out some. I don't know how he does it. And I need music. I can do like the electric slide and stuff like that, but if I had my gopher, I have a gopher that sings and dances, and honestly, I am not seeing him anywhere in the craft room. That means one of my children have him. And they're probably waiting to see how long it took me to find out I don't have him. Oh, and you know what? Sometimes angry faces just happen. Okay, so I'm going to miter cut the corners of this paper here, because we're going to wrap this around to create this simply amazing book cover. Okay, so I'm just cutting in towards the corner. When I get to the corner, I rotate out. So that way I'm sure to have enough to cover my corner. Now look it, I left 1/8 of an inch of paper. Justin, you owe them. You owe them, Justin. You do. Hey, that's cool, Justin. It shows at the top of your page how many stars you got during a live. Mine doesn't say that. You can do the shirts and hats dance. I don't even have a shirts and hats dance. I know the Mexican hat dance because I learned that when I was in Mexico. But y'all ain't getting to see that. You have to earn that one over at my page. You're going to have to earn the Mexican hat dance over at my page. So just like that, I do on both of these. So just like so. This really does come together pretty quickly. When I'm not talking and goofing around, I can do one in under an hour. So once you practice at them and you get good at making these, you know, you can get them done in pretty quickly. And, you know, when you're doing that mass making type work, it just all works out. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take some of that tape, that double-sided tape, and I'm going to add it to all 4 sides of both of these. I'm enjoyable to watch. Well, I often get asked if I was drinking. I don't drink. I know on Saturday, some of my crafting sisters, they had like a virtual kind of birthday party and they did power crafting. And then I came on, who's going to tell me what? He just sways and bobs. I'm like dancing all over the place here. Oh my goodness. You guys, you tricked me. Y'all tricked me. I'm on to you. Well, thank you for saying I'm enjoyable to watch and not calling me crazy, because the crazy does come out occasionally. So now all I did was I just kind of like bent it up around the chipboard, because we're going to wrap it just like so. Now, just like in wrapping a good birthday present, you don't want to see the corner. I do the hashtag replay share and lots of hearts. I just get into watching them craft. That's okay, Nicole. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to see that, Justin. Ain't nobody wants to see that. But doesn't Manny do like some kind of like, Manny from Manny's Paper Crafting, doesn't he do like, what is that called? That exercise where like they're like doing the kicks and the, listen, I'll pop a hip. I'm 50 now, y'all. I can't do it. I'm 50. You gotta work on your twerk. Oh my goodness. Zumba. Yeah. Doesn't he do Zumba? Why doesn't he dance more on his lives? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, Manny. You got some splaining to do. Oh my goodness. So, you guys, I have to tell you this funny story. So, I often buy magnets for my books. This book doesn't take any magnets. So, I order magnets from Amazon. And why do you tape and the glue? Because the tape, oh, okay, I'm not taking the tape off. The tape is double-sided. So, this is just the paper backing. And I use the tape and the glue to give a double bond, but the tape holds it in place until the glue sets. So I ordered these magnets, and it's the first time I ordered from this one company, and it said they're extra strong magnets. And it literally had like these magnets that were like holding something, anyways. So I ordered the magnets, and Amazon sends me a message saying your magnets have been delivered. Well, I went out on the porch and I didn't see him in my bin out in the porch. I go to the mailbox. I didn't see him in the mailbox. I was like, huh, what the heck? What the heck? You guys, the magnets were stuck to the top of the mailbox. We have, you know, the magnets were stuck at the top. I said to Larry, do you see these anywhere? He goes, well, they're probably in the mailbox. I was like, no, I was down. He's the one that actually discovered them. It just cracked me up. Yes, yesterday I was about 1,075 away yesterday. I didn't check this morning. So it's roughly around 1,000 that I still need. I make it fun just like Justin. Well, Justin's just quieter. I'm a little bit more. Justin's just quieter. I love Justin. Justin is. I have followed Justin since the first live that he ever did. Way back whenever that was. And I think you've come a long way. You're a lot less nervous. And your followers love you, Justin. And the crafting community, they love you. They all want Justin in their events because he's just an awesome, amazing crafter. So, oh yeah, help me get to 10K. Whoop whoop. Creating with Chris Hunter's in the house. Hello, Miss Chris. So here's what it looks like when it's wrapped. Now you can see the inside here. It needs something done with it. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to use a piece of this paper. I love the yellow, but I also very much love the seeds. So what I want to do is, this is going to be 8. We're going to do 8 by 6. So let's do 6 by 8. 6 by 8. Look at those pretty flowers, and we're just going to mat this up inside here like so, and then we can do the flowers on one side and we can do the seed packets on the other. Wait. Woo, almost did it wrong, y'all. Almost did it wrong. So let's put the seeds on the inside because that's going to look really, oops, I really think I need to trim that down a little bit more. I made an oopsie doopsie. I have a wonderful adopted so many. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put the seed packet on the inside, and on the outside of it, we're going to put the little white daisies just because they're so pretty. And then I have some for the inside. And we're actually, you guys are when you see me start decorating the cover and punching the holes, you know we're just about to the end. Because these books are so much fun. Guys, you can make these, listen, if you have children, you can make these and send them to their grandmother for Easter, for Mother's Day. You know, they're not overly difficult to make. They're actually a lot of fun to do. So let me just trim a little bit of this off too. I seem to have mismeasured there. I should have used my Tim Holtzman. You are all ready to follow. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Miss Marie from Treasure Box. Thank you. Chris Hunter, you sent me a PM. Okay, I'll check it then, Chicky Doodle. I will check it, sweetie. Miss Chris Hunter. We're just hanging. We're just hanging out. Middle of the day, not at the thrift store. Justin, I never saw. Did Justin get the Ferris wheel? Because I was watching yesterday, and then I watched last night some. You see 9K on my page? Awesome. I'll check when I get off of here. Unless somebody really needs to know. We can always pop over and give it a check. Let's see. Maybe I can't. Oh, maybe I can. I didn't want to get bumped off of seeing Justin's comments. Y'all? Following from Kentucky. Awesome. Rock Springs, Georgia. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Let's see if it says, sometimes it doesn't give you an exact right away. Oh, it's telling me I'm live. That's cool. Yeah, it's not gonna, it just says 9K. I'll have to like check the actual number then. Because I don't know. Okay, anyways, I don't want to get distracted. I was wondering about the Ferris wheel. Yeah. Beverly got it. What did you do? Did you hip check him? Knock him to the floor and then run to the checkout? You got it? Awesome. Look at how pretty that is. That is definitely nice, bright, springy paper. So that's going to be the front of our book. Now we just have to do the back side of our book. And I also have equally pretty paper to add to the back side. And this used an entire pack of paper except for the cut apart sheets. You couldn't wait to see what I was going to... I can't wait to see what he's going to do with it either. But now apparently he doesn't have it. He's been hip checked out, you guys. She knocked him down and took it away from him. Y'all are so funny. Yeah, hey Justin. Okay, Miss Marie's given us a total 9,026. That means I'm less than 1,000 away. You guys have been so great at giving me a little push there. I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity to come and craft with Justin and all his sweet friends. I always have a joke in the chats, because all the crafters, we have chats and we talk about all kinds of events and stuff like that. And I always say, hey, ladies and Justin, because Justin was the only guy for the longest time in the event chats. Now we have Manny too, so we have to just say ladies and gentlemen now. Let's all share and get a lot of folks watching. Yes, Marianne, thank you. Thank you. So we're just wrapping it up on this back cover. Okay. Then next week on my page, I'm not sure what day, I'll be having an auction. And that's what I do with my books. My books all get auctioned off. So if you'd like a chance at this book, you can join in on the auction fund and do some bidding. So unless you absolutely totally love it and you have to have it, then you can send me a private message and I will tell you what I expect for them to go at auction. And if you are agreeable to pay it, I'll sell it to you. So yeah, that number just keeps going up, doesn't it? Thank you guys. Thank you. First time seeing me. Funny. I don't know if I'm funny or just plain old crazy. So, and now my glue is getting low, and so I'm getting a lot of air in there, and it's a whole thing. Okay, here we go. We're down to the last bit here. And then what you need is you need a hole punch, okay? And this, you're going to see me measure. I don't typically measure. Oh! Miss Chris! Miss Chris loves my book. You have 2 or 3 of them. I don't remember. You're doing lunch with me. I'm going to, listen, as soon as I'm done here, I have to run and pick a prescription up. I'm going to be getting some lunch from McDonald's, I think. Because I just need to run out the door. So we're doing 6 inches? Yeah, 6 inches by 8 inches is what I've been doing here. And this is so pretty, this gardening paper. Like, I could have just made a book, just a gardening book. 6 inches by 8. And then 6 by 8. I did read a question, didn't I? Yeah, I gave all the answers to that one. Name a popular classical music composer. Name a classical music composer. First time enjoying what you're craft. Oh, cool. I love when you guys get to learn something. Hopefully I inspire you. I do have a free group. It's called Your Messy Craft Corner. If you just do a search, Your Messy Craft Corner, that's free. And I love for you guys to go in there and sprinkle all of the creations that you do. If I've inspired you to do something, that's totally awesome. You know, because I love it. The only thing I ask is please don't share live videos in there. If you have a live video you want shared, just send me a message, and we take care of it. We do all the things in there. We have a couple of ladies that sprinkle them in there. So you can't wait to get your beautiful something. I missed it. Somebody can't wait to get something beautiful. All right, so here I'm doing the gardening on the inside, and then we're gonna do the flowers on the outside. And this is just, hang on, there's a hair caught in my glue. That happens sometimes. Ask Manny, he'll tell you. It does happen sometimes. These are all great answers. Great answers, guys. Okay. There's 3 answers. So apparently they only thought of 3 great composers. So there we go. So there's our pages and our covers. Okay. So it looks gonna look good. Look at how awesome. Awesome. Okay, so what I do now is on the cover, I take my ruler and I do 2 pencil marks. I go in 3, well, do I want to go 3/4? No, that's too far. We're going to go in 1/2 of an inch from the edge. From the edge in, I put a pencil mark 1/2 of an inch. And then, because I'm going to use 2 book rings for this. This is 6.5. So let's go in, we'll go in 1.5 inch from each side. So 1.5 from each side. Okay, so I just put my little marks there on my initial paper, or my cover, okay? Why did I immediately think of Big Dog from the kids' movie? Oh, yeah, right? Yes, Beethoven. Roll over, Beethoven. Tell Tchaikovsky the news. Oh, anyhow. So I'm just taking my, this is also We Are Memory Keepers. They make a lot of great products. And you can punch through chipboard with this and a lot of other, Taylor Swift, Justin. You're gonna be on here, Taylor Swift twerking, and your followers are all gonna leave you and come over to my page. So I'm just going in that 1/2 of an inch and 1.5 inches from each end, and I'm just punching a hole because this is how we're gonna bind this book, is just like so. All right. So just like so and just like so. Now we have 2 holes there. So what I do then is I take my bag and I line it up, flush up against the edge there like that. Take my pencil. Good thing I sharpened this pencil before I came live. And I do 2 little circles. Don't leave me! Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Hey, listen, seriously though, don't leave Justin. He's a good guy. Who's the composer that did the Spring Overture? I have no idea. Thinking of the dog made you think of the composer. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so there's my 2 holes. And then all I do is I just take each one and I mark the holes. Just line it up, do the little circles. I lay this upside down and I punch my next one. The only problem with this hole punch is the holes don't come out all by themselves. So the top 3 answers are on the board. Number 3, Mozart. Mozart. I can't believe no one said Tchaikovsky. Mozart. Number 2 is Bach. Bach is the number 2 answer. And the top, number 1 composer of music, classical music, is Beethoven. Beethoven. Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one while I'm still punching holes. You guys, get ready for it. Name something you do with your elbows. Name something you do with your elbows. What's something you do? You couldn't spell it. I am using, it's Beacon 3-in-1. It does have a little bit of smell to it. So if you are sensitive to smells, don't use this. I also use, what's called Fabri-Tac. This is also a really good glue. Again, it has a strong smell to it, but they're both fantastic glues to use for bookmaking. Okay. Something you do with your elbows. I'm glad I bought these cards at the 4 for $5 store, the no longer a dollar store, the no longer a Dollar Tree. My husband is extremely upset about it. Pick your nose. How do you pick your nose with your elbow? That's a good one though. That's a good one. My goodness gracious, pick your nose. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, hit your funny bone. Ooh, yeah, the new COVID handshake. This game is out before COVID though, I think. So that's not going to be on here. But that's a good one. Hang on. The darker pages are a little harder to see with the holes. Okay, so then what you want to do is get all your pages here. And then I do the same thing with my cover. I line my cover up. What do I want to be on the outside? I think, you know, I think I want the gardening stuff on the outside. Reminds me of Peter Rabbit. So then I'm just going to line this up. Do our little circlies. Sneeze into them. These are great answers. You guys are pretty good at playing games. Okay, so the top 6 answers. Ooh, just broke the pencil point, you guys. Good thing I'm done tracing out circles. The number 6 answer is shut the door. I saw somebody do that. Somebody say that. And okay, so this is my front cover. This is my back cover. Well, see, now what I did, I punched it upside down. Well, the flowers are going to be on the outside back there too. Okay, so let me just flip through and make sure everything looks good before I put my rings on. Number 5 is rub elbows. Probably the new COVID handshake y'all are talking about. There we go. Here we go. Jab people. That's what I do to Larry in the middle of the night when he is snoring. Jab him. Number 3 is poke 'em. Poke with your elbows. Isn't that the same thing as jab? Bend your elbows and lean on them or on the table. See, Margaret just said the same thing. Margaret said the same thing. You got to nudge that husband. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put the book rings on here. And I do one ring at a time because otherwise you're going to be fumbling and trying to... No, wait, is that upside down? Oh, no, goodness gracious. I can have it on the outside. Perfect. Glad I saw it before I put it all together. I do one end at a time. Otherwise, you're just going to be like juggling. You're going to be juggling them. So that was all of those answers. We can squeeze in one more, I think. Let's see. Name something you take camping. Something you take camping. Hot dogs. They're so bad for you guys. And then you just pinch these closed is all you do. And that's how the book stays together. So, I think, did I leave? Oh, I pulled out a bunch of ribbons earlier. I think I left them in the living room. Okay, so just like so. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate up the cover. Okay, so we're going to tent, firewood, yes. Oh, you hear the helicopter? I get helicopters here. Pretty much. Pretty many helicopters. Hang on one second, guys. What did I do with it? Here it is. Okay. So now we do the decorating part of the book, which you can use stickers, you can use rubber stamps if you want, you can use anything at all. Hey, Miss Grace. Hey, Miss Grace. Food. Dana's saying, oh, a foldable shovel. That's always a good thing to have. So you can use stickers, any of that kind of stuff. But what I'm really coming in here for is some of these really pretty Easter-like ribbon. Okay, so I have that one, and I have this one. This one with the carrots will be cute. Perfect, perfect. What's this one? This is, oh, this has glitter on it. Oh, I don't like the glittery. Oh, not a glittery person. And let's just pull some basic ones too. So I know somebody's gonna be like, what in the name of everything that she has going on, what is she doing with all that ribbon? I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I had previously thought this, these, look, it says spring, it says happy, it says bloom, here's Easter. I initially thought of doing Happy Easter on the cover, but what I want to do is I want to put some type of closure. And I don't think this is going to be long enough, but that would have been great. Hang on a second. Well, let's see what we have in the fabric bin. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I was going to do that. Hang on, I'm just looking to where I got to get my granny grabber. Because I'm on this side of the table, and the spool of ribbon that I think would be cool for this is on the other side of the table. And it's this. Check this out. So you want to make some type of closure to kind of hold it closed. I like using lace, but my lace is getting down there, y'all. I need for the yard sales to come around, but this ribbon came from Dollar Tree. And I think this will be really pretty as a closure to tie it. It'll have a bow on the one end. So the ribbon does have, it is wired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it out. A bucket with no bottom. That's great. That's great. And we're just going to measure out how much of this that I want. Okay. And we're just trimming this up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to wrap this straight around. Now, you don't want to pull it tight, because then what will happen is when you go to open it, you're not going to be able to open. So you want to have a little slack in your ribbon. Forgot to turn my glue machine on, but that's okay because it'll heat up pretty quickly. So I have this pretty ribbon. It's Easter. We're doing an Easter thing. And then we're going to use these stickers that say Happy and Easter on it as part of this. The thing that you put ammo in. Okay, gotcha. Portable radio for weather updates. Awesome, awesome. So these are just like chipboard stickers. They're a little, oh, actually they're foam. Never mind, they're little foamy stickers, and they're a lot of fun. Okay, the top 5 answer. Number 5, flashlight. A flashlight. Happy, and then Easter, which is going to be perfect for out here. Okay, so for your inside, while my glue machine is heating up, this this paper pack came with these tags that are also have like journaling spots on them. So I'm just gonna slice these up, and we're gonna use some of these inside the pockets of this book because they're perfect for exactly what we're going to use them for. So just pick out the ones you know you want. I like the little Easter bunny. He's kind of cool. Spring is in the air. Number 5 is flashlight. Number 4, bug spray. Got to keep those buggies away. You need the deep woods off in some places. The stickers came with the paper collection. The paper collection is Simple Stories, and it's called Bunnies and Blooms. Spread your wings. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Where are my scissors? I got myself, this is my birthday present to myself, a lovely pair of Tim Holtz scissors. They are like slicing through butter, guys. These are amazing scissors. So I'm just trimming that off, and I'm going to take my hole punch, and I'm going to hole punch in the center. In the center of the hole, just going to punch it up. So there we go. And then these will go into the pockets, you guys. Nearest hotel room. I just caught that. Who camps, right? Matches is number 3. Number two is sleeping bag. And the number one answer is a tent. See, I would have guessed RV because that's the way Jimmy likes to go. Jimmy likes to go in a camper. I like walls. So, I'm awesome. You think I'm awesome? I think you're pretty awesome too, Justin. Thank you. Thanks for the sweet words. And thanks for the time on your page to hang out and make some new friends. I hope that y'all are getting to know me because I'm having a blast getting to know you guys. Okay. Do that one. Okay, I don't know. I'm not into this, but name a popular Xbox game. Name a popular Xbox game. We're just waiting for my glue machine to heat up while we'll punch out some of these tags. And then also this had, the paper pack had also these stickers. So you can use stickers. We're going to use some of these to decorate. And then we also have, there was an ephemera pack, but this mostly has gardening things. There's no like Easter bunnies or anything in there. So I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm going to save that for something else. Something else in my... Some of these games, the only reason I know them is from watching The Big Bang Theory. I'm just putting it out there, guys. Just putting it out there. Yeah, I'm not a gamer either. So if I was actually on Family Feud and they asked these questions, I would like be like, I don't know. I'd be like, because I don't know, because maybe what was popular when my kids were little aren't popular anymore because they're all adults now. They're all grown-ups. Oh, this one with the Easter basket is cute with the eggs in it. Look how cute. Hey, hey. Y'all are saying hey, 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 hey. It's, oops, it's Fat Albert. What's happening there? Oh, I had too many things going on. That's okay. We can just nip it. Nip it. Spread Sunshine. That's a great one. So, we got a couple more here. Hang on, I got... Ooh, Manny, you need to get yourself a pair of these, mister. These Tim Holtz Ionic. They are great. Like, they're not sticking. They're not doing any of the things. So... Okay, so number 6. There's top 6 answers on the board. Number 6 is Minecraft. Minecraft is number 6. Number 5. Number 5 answer is Maiden. Oh, no, like I said, I don't know what that is. I'm going to take the wires out of this. So if you just give it a little push, the wire will start to come out. And then just take your time pulling. It'll come apart. Number 4 is Fortnite. I don't even know what any of these are. I know what Minecraft is because my son played Minecraft. So just give it a pull, and then the wire I keep because I don't know, my husband has a drawer full of stuff like this in his garage. I don't know what he does with it, and I don't ask. He just says, don't throw that away, and I keep it for him. So I twist it like that. And he tosses it in his bin out there. Fortnite, I did say. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto. Number 2 is Call of Duty. And the number 1 answer is Halo. And Halo I know of from The Big Bang Theory. I played ping pong on the Atari when I was little. I did. I played Atari. Atari was the OG of the games, okay? So see how now it's more like loose and flowing? So we're just going to wrap this around here like so. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. Just a little bit to hold it in place like so. And then I'm going to add some on the back side. And like I said, you need to leave some slack so that way when you put pictures and stuff in it, it's not going to be too tight. So I flip it over And then I love how this has the bunny butts and stuff on it. Lots of fun. Now don't burn your finger, Jimmy Lou. That would be a bad thing to do today, because you're doing so well. Okay. So then you can open this up. See how this opens, and it'll lay nice and flat. This is where you can do your decorating. So sprinkle kindness. I'm just going to probably put like 2 of each of these in each one. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. That's a good one. And then I'm looking as I'm doing it, what do I want to put as decoration? So here's one that's like little boots. And then this one says bunnies and blooms, which I think is fun. So I'm just adding a little decoration, not too much. You don't want to add too much to it and then take away from the paper and all. So you can add a photo here. You can add a photo. You can have your journaling cards here. And when you flip the page, a photo, journaling cards. So that's what we're doing here. Let's see. Oh, there's a duck. Love makes everything grow. That's a great one. Let's just add that right there in the center. Tuck in 2 of those tags and then flip my page. Here I am on this side. Let's see, what do I want to add? This one says Hello Spring. I like Hello Spring. That's a good saying. So just adding those little extra things. You can put whatever you want. This is where if you want to add gift cards or money for the grandchildren, you can mail these. And if you mail a book, if you mail a book like this, you can claim it as media mail, just so you know. Let's see, do I have, yep, we have 2 more to add to this back page right here. Super cute, guys. All right, choose happy. I like the little, ooh, I just tore the sticker, taking it off. Take it easy, Jimmy Lou. Choose happy, that's a fun one. And then we have this last one back here. Let's add the little Easter egg basket out on the edge. And this one says bloom here. This is pretty too. So we'll do a little flip through. Okay, so that's all of that. So then what you can do is you just tie this up. And then on these rings, to hide them from actually being rings, the bags are, they're called the giant lunch bags that I get from Walmart. They're $1.99. Uh-oh. Do we have somebody? Do we have a meanie? Do we have a stink bug? This is cute to make for my almost teenager niece. Yeah, put gift cards in each page. Absolutely. You can add pictures or don't even add anything. Give it as a gift and let them add the pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, I don't know if I want to use any of that. I'm just going to take some of each of this ribbon and then I just cut a strip and I don't even measure. I just cut, okay? And then you just tie it to each of those rings. And it just decorates it up a little bit more. We're going to add some stuff to the cover. So just tie a little knot, tie a little bow, whatever you want to do there. It's up to you completely. I have ribbon that's carrots, you guys. Carrots are fun. And different sizes make different elements of it. So just makes it cuter. Some fun spring ribbons. Add some strings if you want to. Just whatever you want to add to it, make it your own. That's the important thing. You got to, this is the part where I showed you the technique. Now you got to make it all on your own. Whatever you want it to be, whatever you want it to look like, okay? This one, this one, this one. I thought I had some teal. I do, it's back there. You can also add things like, I love this, and the cookbook. Yes, Getting Crafty with Vicki. We are going to finish up that cookbook tomorrow at 11 a.m. We're decorating the cookbook, guys. Overhead shots. You won't get to see all this. You only get to see all that. Here, this is really pretty ribbon, too. It's decorative, and it's got, like, some, what is that? Like, pleats and stuff in it, I guess you could call it. And, I like this because it matches the cover. And this is Waverly. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. So you just add the different, and it just looks cute, okay? But if you just want to leave the rings because you don't like all the extra stuff hanging off, then just do the rings. That's fine. Now you can add, I only did 5 pages. You can add as many pages as you want to, and that's up to you. Okay? Entirely up to you. We can add some of this lace that I was going to use earlier, because this adds a whole nother level here, guys. Okay, so we're going to grab those stickers. Will this be, it'll be on both, Carol. I'm saving it to both pages. It's streaming on both pages right now, so I must have did something right, because I was on my page and saw that it was streaming. So, okay, I need another one of these. And we're going to do some of this and a little bit more of this. Okay, so here we go. Woo, guys, this is turning out super cute. Sometimes things just turn out better than the creator expects. And sometimes you can tell because they get excited and they're like, woohoo. So give me some hearts. Give me some hearts. My page name, Linda, is the Messy Craft Corner. It's in the description of the video. It's in the pinned comments. And one of my admins been in here commenting and doing all the things. So if you can't find me, send Justin a message. He'll tell you. Have to cover my foggy brain. For sure, right? Gotta get that fog brain going. So there we go, guys. That's what I'm doing for the edge. Just like so. Isn't that kind of cool? Yes? Yellow is your favorite color? Yeah, I love the yellow in the springtime. It just makes me happy. All right, so we're going to put on these stickers. This one says happy. And I'm going to add, I'm lining it up, but I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue because I think what I want to do, because that's yellow going on yellow, I'm just going to do a little like banner type thing. That's too long. Just like so, and then it's going to be behind that to give it a little bit, it'll pop it out a little, so it won't be so hidden. So just add a little tack of glue for the ribbon. Then I'm going to add a little tack of glue, even though it's a sticker, I want it to last forever and not pop off. I'm adding a little glue to that sticker. We're going right over top of that ribbon. Press it down, it says happy, and then it's 3-dimensional, guys, so it's even cuter. Okay, and then the other side, oops, where did I put my other side stickers? The other side, not the other side, at the bottom, we're going to put Easter. So we're doing happy and Easter. We're letting the ribbon be part of the decoration. Not going to add the ribbon behind this because the pink will show, but I am going to add a little bit of hot glue. Then it says happy Easter. Okay. How cool is that? Super cool. Okay. Then we can go to the pretty little flowers that I have loads of flowers. I hear my Amazon delivery coming. I hear Amazon in the driveway, you guys. Here comes Amazon. Here comes Amazon right down my driveway. So these little flowers, I just picked these up at any of the craft stores carry them. So, and then just a little bit of hot glue. We'll dab them on there. Put them in place. Odd numbers. So I'm doing, I'm going to do 3 down here at the bottom. And then we'll do 2 at the top, and that'll be 5. I know what's coming too. It's paper. Yep, you guys are coming up with some great ideas. I did tell all the answers to the last one. So there's 2. And then we'll do 3. I like odd numbers. It's more appealing to your eye if you're working in odd numbers. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll put 2 up here at the top. I see them on my porch, you guys. see him on the porch. You love this book? I do too. I do too. So there's 2 at the top. And if you have other like Easter decorations, like, you know, I had this I could have used. Right in the center would have been super cute. If you have other things, eggs, anything like that, feel free to use whatever you have. So, and then all I do then to keep it closed is I just take that ribbon and we just tie it up, guys. Just like you tie your shoes. Just tie it in a bow. Whoops, hang on. It's popping up because I didn't wait long enough. My glue came undone. My glue came undone. Now stay in place there, mister. Causing me all kinds of trouble. Trying to burn me with your hotness. Okay, here we go. Oh, guys, there we go. Look at how cute that is. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Awesome, right? Awesome, awesome. So I hope that you have been inspired to make a book. I honestly, guys, I was going to do a gnome, but then I thought, no, you're going to make yourself look bad because it's not your thing. And I don't want to look bad. So I said, you got to go do a book. Justin will want you to do what you're comfortable with, and his followers will love it just as much as you do. So we definitely have a springtime thing. Check out my page if you're not following me already. I'll post a reel. I'll film it later today. I'll post a reel probably in the middle of the night because that's when I do my reel posting. And I'll post a reel so you can see the flip through. Oh, I forgot to tell you, each of those bags, it has it becomes a pocket. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this. Hopefully nobody left that wanted to hear this part. The bags each are a pocket, a big pocket. So you can take paper that coordinates with it, like so. And you can cut a card for either journaling or to add photos to. And you'll find out I do lose a lot of rulers in my crafting adventures. So if I do 5 3/4, 5 3/4, I think this will slide right in there. Let's see. 5 3/4. Yep. And then I just take my pencil that I also lose pretty often, and I put a little mark. Okay. And then it actually, so it was 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then I cut that down, and then you can round up your corners just to make it a little extra. And you can do all kinds of things. You can add little tabs to the end if you want to, using some of your ribbon. You just fold that around like that, add a little tab if you want to. You can punch a hole and add ribbon that way, or you can just leave it like hang out the edge. Can you see that, how it's coming out the end of the bag? So then you have that to add photos to or anything. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. And I hope that if you haven't checked out my page by now, that you will come over and check us out and hang with us. I'll be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. on my own page. We're going to be finishing up the 9 by 7 cookbook. Oh, I cannot pull it out of here because it's buried. But Buzz, please pick 2 winners for me to send Happy Mail. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right. Who wants Happy Mail? See, that'll make me dance faster. Okay, so I pick me. Just kidding. Don't send me napkins. I have tons. I really, really do. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Here's how I do it on my page. I do this, and I do scrolling and scrolling. No peeking, no Googling. Amy Brown. Amy Brown. That's my first pick. Who else? Scrolling and doing all the scrolling things. And the last name that I see is Brenda Moon Flinders. 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 I think that's how you say your name. Brenda Moon. Brenda Moon! Awesome! There's 2 people. There's 2 people. I'll be picking 20 names to go in my drawing. I'm going to do it from the comments here when I get back later. Have a super great rest of your day, guys. And remember to always be kind, because you never know what someone might be going through. And I hope to see you over on my page. When you come next time and I'm live, make sure to comment that you're here from Justin's page. Join my friend Angie today at 4:30. She's crafting for my birthday on my page, The Messy Craft Corner. So come check out another amazing crafter. And I will see you all real soon. Bye, guys.